Hi, I'm Ruby. If you are living in Seoul or thinking about living here, this channel is for you. I'm a vlogger. I will share simple, practical tips to navigate everyday life in Korea. Since I run my own business, I often meet foreigners living in Seoul, and I noticed that many of them have the same questions and similar challenges. So I decided to turn on my camera and film this. So I asked it one simple question to foreigners living in Seoul. So what do you wish you had more help with? Their answers were really interesting. So today I will respond to those questions from a local perspective.
I wish I knew Seoul was this humid.
I totally agree. It's July right now in Seoul, and even Koreans complain about how hot and humid it gets. During the day, it's really difficult and uncomfortable to stay outside for long. And July is also Korea's big rainy season, so the humidity gets even worse. If you are visiting Seoul in the summer, here are three tips. First, drink plenty of water. Second, wear sunscreen. Third, try to explore early in the morning or after sunset. If you can choose when to visit Korea, I'd recommend the spring or autumn. Spring is March to May, and autumn is September to November. So the weather is cooler, the skies are clear, and it's perfect for walking around the city.
The trash system was really confusing.
I get it. Even I get confused sometimes. Honestly, I learned it by watching my mom. So I can imagine how confusing it is if you are new. The most surprise is that every district has their own garbage bags. So buy the right one for your district. You can easily get them at convenience stores or supermarket. Another surprise is food waste. A lot of people ask, why do I pay to throw away food? In Korea, food waste is collected with a purpose because many of them get recycled into animal feed or compost. So you could see many buildings use machines with a card and then you pay by weight. But sometimes I know it's really confused which is general waste or which another is the food waste. So here's the easy trick. If the stuff's it's really hard, like eggshells, chicken bones, and fish bones, it's usually general waste and not food waste. And one more thing, if you are throwing away big stuff like chairs, baskets, mattresses, don't just leave them outside. Report them to your local district office first. Otherwise, you could get fined. I know it feels overwhelming at first, but honestly, once you get the hang of separate things right, it's like a second nature, and you're actually helping out the city a lot. A little habits like that make a big difference. So people usually catch on faster than they think.
People in Korea don't usually greet strangers.
That's true. In Korea, people don't usually greet strangers, even other Koreans. In elevators or when making eye contact, people usually keep to themselves. So I turn on my ChatGPT. I'm gonna turn off you. So, if you are coming from a culture where people say good morning or chat with strangers, it can feel a bit cold at first. But here's the interesting part. If you ask someone for directions or need help carrying something heavy or can't figure out the metro, people usually do their best to help. So that's a kind of a weird side of Korean warmth. You might not notice right away, but for many Koreans, not greeting strangers isn't coldness. Actually, it's just a form of respect. They don't want to interrupt someone's day or personal space, or some people might shy, avoid some risk. So privacy can feel polite. It's a different social norms. And once you get used to it, it starts to feel pretty normal. And if you ever needed help, don't hesitate to ask. People are kinder than you think. Thank you for watching. If you're new to Korea, I hope this video helped a little. And life here gets easier step by step with me. And see you next time. Bye.